Greetings and salutations, Swati Cup from Sisaket, Thailand. Yeah, we're at the house, and I can't see my screen now because of the sun. Today is, well, I don't have my watch on. I think it's a Tuesday, maybe the 19th of December. I don't know. I'm retired, I don't care. Anyway, we're gonna do some painting today because, well, we don't have the money to do the electrical work right now, or the plumbing work, or the windows and doors. So we could put the tile down, but I don't want to do that because the painters here are horrible, and the tile will just become a mess of paint. So what we're going to do then is we're going to do a little bit of priming paint and see how much tolerance we have for that here. In the meantime, in the distance, we've got some farmers in the fields, although not much going on today. Rice has been harvested, and this is that time of year between end of rice season and beginning of planting season for corn and cassava. All this will be corn soon. We also seem to have a problem with our electrical system. Our breaker was bad. So last night we had a guy come out and replace our breaker. This one, which was pretty bad shape. And he replaced it with this one. And now we have power. And we have power out to the well, but now the well is not working, the pump, so there's an issue. A bit of a voltage drop too, but yeah, I couldn't get it to work. He couldn't get it to work, so now I have to maybe replace the pump. I don't know. It might just be the control board. Something's bad. Anyway, in the last 5 minutes, I've been hearing about 5 rounds per minute go off, maybe 3. And just as soon as I decide to record this, silence. It's coming from this direction over here, a little bit southeast of us. That one came from over here. Outgoing fire, howitzer fire. Maybe in the last couple of days I may have heard one incoming. The rest of it's all outgoing stuff. Anyway, time to get busy. Buddy Cup. Okay, well, after a couple hours of interrupted work, I'd like to say non-interrupted, but that would not be the case. Look how far we has gotten in painting. Good job, baby. You do good work. See, I am Falangan country. I cannot do my work, so I have to have beautiful Thai women do work for me. We're using this Bear product. It's a new one. Not Bear, Pro 100. It's a waterproof primer, acrylic, I think, based. It's not water and it is not oil. It goes on pretty easily, and it's getting pretty good coverage, actually, I think. So, idea is hard at work, doing the low edges. We're going to do this room today and do the bedrooms tomorrow. Unfortunately, we have found out that there's a little bit of a problem. That was the original breaker, a Chang breaker. They're not very good. As as you can see. Shorted out at one point. Whether it's shorted out the pump too or not, I don't know. We put a new breaker in, and when I came in today, the wiring that our previous electrician put in, which is 1 by 25 millimeter aluminum wire, which he knew I wanted underground. Now I find out that it's not really supported for that. Copper is better. And we lost power today. When I got here, I had 209 volts, and I should have had 220 at least. And then, boom, power gone. Why, I don't know. Nothing was hooked up. There were no loads anywhere on the system. The original electrician that we got really made some mistakes. He didn't listen to me. He did what he wanted to do, and he made many mistakes. And one of them, I think, is that he spliced two 100-meter cables, and the splice is under the ground, buried under that driveway. Can't just easily pull it out. So what we're going to do now is I have a choice to make. If I stick with aluminum wiring, which is just fine for above ground use, I'd have to put in a minimum of 4, maybe 5 poles and bring the wire up here. If I want to keep it underground, and I do, then I need to dig a trench along that berm on the driveway, and a trench across the driveway, bring in wire from there, which has to be copper, and then come in here and along here. We measured it yesterday, and it's about 105 to 110 meters, not exact, going to that corner there. Trench underground here, go up this wall, go along the ceiling here, and it was going to be to that little spot in the wall next to the door right there. That's where my breaker box was going to go. That's where I had them put the pipes in and all, but they didn't put the right pipe size. And I need at least one 1-inch pipe going down into there. Now I'm thinking maybe something different. Skim coating over that hole and not using that at all, and bringing the breaker into here, which is my original intention. This space right here. This is a closet space. Here's the master bedroom doorway. There'll be a sliding, hopefully invisible sliding door there, and then a built-in closet that will go from here all the way into there. And then there'll be a little dressing table right in here with a mirror behind it probably. I can have them bring the breaker box in and either put it here on this wall or inside the closet space. In fact, actually, I can have him bring it all down into here, and I won't even need to worry about it. I can use external pipe. It will be hidden from view with the closet space, and then just have the breaker box here on the wall. This is a beam. The door will slide back and forth either on this side or on the outside. I think for it to be an invisible door, it's going to have to go into the outside and slide to right to left. and then the hardware for it will be hidden. I really wanted to do it on the inside, but then the door will have, the door will be here, and there'll have to be a little bit of a gap. And I'm not sure I really like that idea, because then how do you make this look hidden? You can't. If you put it on the outside wall here, then it slides this way, which, yeah, I didn't really want it to be like that, but I think that's the way it's going to have to be. Anyway, that will save 5 meters, maybe not that much, 3, 4 meters, 3 meters. So the problem is that it only comes in a 100-meter roll. But yeah, I can bring it up into here, put an outside box here, and then put an extra wire here, maybe another 20-meter wire, and trench it here and around there. That's what I want to do. Question is do I have the money for it right now to do it? Copper wire is a lot more expensive than aluminum. We'll see. Okay, let's see what we got done. We got one wall in the bedroom started. The great room, or the big room, is done. Yeah. First coat anyway of this primer. It's a pretty sweet primer. It done go on easy. Anyway, there it is.